Hello dear students, today we are going to discuss the plus 2 class chemistry subject. So this is a solution for sample paper shown given by the PSCB. So first question, that is a MCQ based type questions. So start from the first question. An unripe mango placed in concentrated salt solution to prepare pickle and shivel, and because it loses water due to osmosis, it loses water due to the osmosis, it gain water due to the reverse osmosis, it lose water due to the reverse osmosis. So right answer, that is a B option, it loses water due to the osmosis. Second, in comparison 0.05 molar solution of glucose, the depression freezing point of 0.01 molar magnesium chloride solution is, so as we know magnesium chloride 3 ions, I value 3 आ जाएगी, so near about the 3 times is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. ठीक है. Next, isotonic solution having the same osmotic pressure, so option D is the right answer. Next, the final oxidation state of manganese after the electrochemical reaction in a dry cell, that is a +4 to +3, so final oxidation state +3. B option is the right answer. Next, if the unit of specific rate constant is for a certain gases, reaction is atmospheric -2, second inverse to the order of reaction, that is a third order reaction. So अगर gases system use किया जाए तो ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, so that is a third order reaction. Next, the coordination number of platinum in, so close bracket ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ total ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ use ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ, so that total, that is a 2 plus 1 ਇਹਦਾ 1 ਇਹਦਾ total 4, so option B 4 is the right answer. Next, the reaction of toluene with Cl2 in presence of FeCl3 will give the predominantly, that is a ortho and para product formation हो जाएगी, so right answer D option, that is a ortho and para chlorotoluene. Next, which of the following is most reactive toward the nucleophilic addition reactions? So that is the, which is more reactive in nature, the formaldehyde HCHO, that is a aldehyde are more active than ketone, so that's why the formaldehyde is more active toward the nucleophilic addition reaction. Which of the following reason cannot be used to distinguish between the pentanol and 2-pentanone? So cannot be used, so pentanol, bromine and CCl4 is not used for this type of a distinguished test. ठीक है. Next, which of them these is more acidic? So acidic ਦੇ ਲਈ ਅਗਰ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜਾਏ ਉੱਥੇ ਅਲਕਾਈਲ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਘੱਟ ਅਲਕਾਈਲ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਉਹ ਐਸਿਡਿਕ ਹੈ, ਅਗਰ ਅਲਕਾਈਲ ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਹੈਲੋਜਨ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਸੋ ਮੋਰ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰੋਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ ਐਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਟੈਚ ਹੋਏਗਾ, that will electron withdrawing effect show करेगा, -I effect show करेगा, and acidic nature show करेगा, so that's why the A option is the right answer. ठीक है. Next, the compound COCl2 NH3 4 NO2 and COCl NO2 NH3 4 Cl show the coordination isomerism. This is not a coordination isomer, so this is called as a false statement. Next, the crystal field separating delta node depend upon the field produced by ligand and the charge on the central metal, that is also true statement. Next, the boiling point of ether are higher than that of isomeric alcohol, this is a false statement. Next, benzaldehyde cannot undergo Cannizzaro reaction, क्योंकि Cannizzaro reaction अक्कर करेगा है, cannot this is also a false statement, क्योंकि Cannizzaro ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ अल्फा हाइड्रोजन नहीं चाहिए ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ. The red brown property of aldehyde and aldehyde with the Fehling solution is due to the formation of Cu2O, this is a also a true statement. So next paragraph based question, easily to see the answer दे सकते हो. So next, that is a numerical, the boiling point of solution containing 1.5 gram of dichlorobenzene in 100 gram of benzene was higher by the 0.268 Kelvin. So delta TV value given है, KB given है, WV given है, WA given है, MB ਆਪਾਂ calculate करना. As we know relationship delta TB equal to KB into M, ਤਾਂ M molality ਦਾ formula ਇੱਥੇ put ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਰੇ solve ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, MB ਦੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ value ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗੀ, that is 146.6 gram per mole. Second, I calculate the number of molecule of oxalic acid in the 100 ml of 0.2 normal oxalic acid solution. So volume ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ given ਹੈ, normality ਸਾਨੂੰ given ਹੈ, N given ਹੈ oxalic acid ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, molarity can be known, ठीक है. So in case molarity, that is the number of moles divided by volume solution. Number of moles can be calculated, that is equal to molarity into volume, 0.1 into 0.1, that will give 0.01 moles. So number of molecules, that will multiply by Avogadro number, so 6.023 multiplied 10 by 21 molecules, ठीक है. Next है, Shazia removed the outer hard shell of two different eggs. She then placed the one egg in the pure water and other egg in the saturated solution of sucrose. What changes should you notice? She noticed that the egg in water will swell and egg in sucrose solution will shrink. This is due to the osmosis. The net flow of solvent is from the less concentrated to the more concentrated solution, ठीक है. So this is the right answer. Next, conductivity values are given है कि concentration given है, molarity, ठीक है. Molar conductivity at infinite dilution given है. So molar conductivity the formula K multiply by 1000 divided by m, सारे दी वैल्यू पुट करांगे तो मोलर कंडक्टिविटी साढ़े को मिल जाएगी. आफ्टर दैट द डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन कैन बी कैलकुलेट मोलर कंडक्टिविटी जो कैलकुलेट की एंड मोलर कंडक्टिविटी एट फाइनाइट वैल्यू सानू गिवन हैगी है, ठीक है. सो नो ਆਪਾਂ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗੇ ਡਿਵਾਈਡ ਕਰਕੇ, that will give degree of dissociation. Now next, that is a write down the function of salt wedge, that is the main function of salt wedge are it complete the cell circuit by connecting the solution of two half cell without allowing them to mix with each other, and second, that is it maintain electrical neutrality of the solution in two half cell reaction because of low of ions. Next, the rate constant of a reaction at 500 Kelvin and 700 Kelvin are given. Different K1 K2 rate we given activation energy calculate करनी. So by using the relationship activation energy log K2 over K1 equal to EA over 2.19.15 T2 minus T1 over T1 into T2. So K1 K2 ਦੀ value put ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, T1 T2 ਦੀ value put ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, activation energy इथों note ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. So find solve ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, that will give the value 18.25 kilojoule per mole. Next, consider the reaction for NO2 plus O2 to will give the 2N2O5 expression and disappearance of O2, that is also given. So reaction can be written here and the rate of reaction become equal to minus 1 over 4 d by dt of NO2 concentration become equal to minus DO2 d by dt of O2 concentration become equal to 1 by 2 d by dt of concentration N2O5. ਸੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਿਸਅਪੀਅਰੈਂਸ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਗਿਵਨ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਬਾਕੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਇਕੁਏਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਈਜ਼ੀਲੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਡੀ ਬਾਈ ਡੀ ਟੀ ਆਫ NO2 ਦੀ ਕੰਸਨਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਅਤੇ N2O5 ਦੀ ਵੀ ਅਤੇ O2 ਦੀ ਕੰਸਨਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੋਲਵ ਈਜ਼ੀਲੀ ਕਰ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਕੁਏਟ ਕਰਕੇ. ਨੈਕਸਟ ਹੈ ਡਿਫਾਈਨ ਹਾਫ ਲਾਈਫ ਆਫ ਏ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਐਂਡ pseudo first order reaction. So half-life period, it is defined as the time during which the concentration of a reactant is reduced to half of its initial value. It is denoted by T half. Pseudo first order, the reaction appear to be second order but follow the first order or actually follow lower order kinetics, that is a pseudo first order reaction. Transition, next, transition metals form alloys with other transition metal. Explain why. Transition, the tendency of transition metal to form alloys can be explained on the basis of their size. The size of transition metal are very similar, so due to that the crystal lattice, the atom of one metal can be readily replaced with the atom of another transition metal, so that will indicate the result in the formation of alloys. For example, steel in which the iron alloy with the carbon. Next, the IUPAC name sodium platinum BrClONO NH3. So right, IUPAC naming is sodium amine bromido chlorido nitrito O platinate 2. So second, that is a diamine silver 1 and dicyanide argentate 1 is the IUPAC naming of that coordination compound, ठीक है. Next, a definition define coordination number. The number of bond formed by the central metal atom or ion with a ligand, that is called as a coordination number. Second, hybridization of nickel cyanide 2 negative In case of a nickel atom, that is a atomic number 28 and electronic configuration 3d84s2 can be spin orientation written here. And in case of nickel 2 positive, that will give 3d 8. And when complex, that is a nickel cyanide, there is a pairing of electron will occur, spin occur, and form a square planar geometry by 4 cyanide coordination bond. So next, how will you convert a phenol into salicylic phenol react with the chloroform, further react with the base sodium hydroxide sodium phenoxide formation हो जाएगी. After that, acidic medium, that will give the salicylic formation. Next, I explain the mechanism of acidic dehydration of ethyl alcohol to the ethene. Ethyl alcohol, when treated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin, will give the ethene as the product. So first step of mechanism is protonation of alcohol, that will give protonated alcohol. Second step, removal of water, that will remove the water. In the third step, elimination of proton to form a ethene. प्रोटोन कार्बन ਦੇ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ ਚਾਰਜ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ H ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਫਾਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਾਦੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ, that will ethene the formation. Next, write aldol condensation. An addition reaction between the two aldehyde to ketone, aldehyde and ketone, resulting in a beta hydroxy aldehyde or beta hydroxy ketone, that will give the aldol condensation. HVZ reaction, thus when carboxylic acid with alpha hydrogen is treated with red phosphorus and halogen, there would be halogenation of alpha carbon and alpha halocarboxylic acid will be formed, is known as the HVZ reaction. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ alpha carbon ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਹਾਈਡਰੋਜਨ ਰਿਪਲੇਸ ਕਰ ਗਿਆ ਹੈਲੋਜਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, that is a HVZ reaction. Next है alkyl amine, that is a more basic than ammonia. The reason is that basicity depend upon the number of electron pair on the nitrogen. As alkyl group is attached, that is a plus I effect. So as the plus I effect shown by the R group, so more the number of alkyl group attached to the amine group, so more is the basic is nature. Okay. Next, that is the carbylamine reaction. In case of carbylamine reaction, when amine, that is reacted with the chloroform in presence of KOH, alkyl isocyanide is the product formation, that will indicate that a carbylamine. This reaction is given by only primary amine, okay, and formation of isocyanide. Secondary reaction of benzene diazoxide chloride with phenol, that is also known as a coupling reaction. In the basic medium, that will give the para-hydroxyazobenzene is the formation, that is also known as the orange dye. Next, the difference between globular protein and fibrous protein. So there is a these are cross-link condensation product of basic and acidic amino acid. Fibrous, that is these are the linear condensation of product. In the globular protein, that is these are soluble in water and or the solution of acid, base or salt. These are insoluble in common solvent but soluble in strong acid. These are stabilized by internal hydrogen bond interaction, and this is formation of extensive hydrogen bonding. Example, albumin in egg and all enzyme. Fibrous, that is for example myosin in muscle and keratin in hair. Next is ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ 3 marks carrying question. So first है 3 electrolytic cell ABC containing the electrolyte zinc sulfate, silver nitrate and copper sulfate respectively were connected in series as steady of current 1.5 ampere pass through then until 1.45 gram of silver was deposited at the cathode of a cell B. How long did the current flow and what weight of copper and zinc get deposited? So as we know, in the cell in the cell B, the electrode reaction, that is as Ag positive plus electron gain करेगी, reduction will occur, silver formation. As 108 gram of silver is deposited by the 96500 coulomb charge, so 1.5 gram of silver deposited, that will 96500 divided by 108 multiple by 1.45, that will give the 1295.6 coulomb. So as we know, the total charge, that is Q is equal to IT. So T ਇੱਥੋਂ calculate ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗੇ, Q divided by I. Q amount ਸਾਨੂੰ charge given है, I put ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, so we will get the answer. So in the case B, in the case A, In the electrode direction, zinc 2 positive gaining the 2 electron, that will zinc form. So 2 Faraday of electricity deposited zinc, that is a 65.3 gram. So 1295.6 gram of electricity deposited zinc, that will give the 65.3 divided by the 1 multiple by 1295.6 divided by 2 into 96500 will give the 0.438 gram. And in the cell C, then copper 2 positive gaining the 2 electron to form a copper. So 2 Faraday electricity deposited at a 63.5. So 1295.6 gram of electricity deposited copper, that will give the 63.5 divided by 2 into 96500 multiplied by 1295.6 will give the amount of electricity deposited. So this is our numerical. Second numerical, that is based upon the again concentration. Cell representation is given. So at anode, oxidation half cell reaction, zinc give the zinc 2 positive plus 2 electron. At a cathode, reduction half cell reaction, cadmium 2 positive plus 2 electron to give the cadmium. And the overall cell reaction is given here. By using the Nernst equation, E cell become equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 over n log concentration of product over concentration of reactant. So सारे दी वैल्यू पुट करांगे, concentration m1 कैलकुलेट करनी है. So at the last taking the anti-log, so after that m1, that will you will get the 0.01 molar. Next starting from 100 gram of radioactive substance, so A note initial 100 gram है, 2.5 gram was left, so A आ गया 2.5 gram, time t 5 year है. So by using the first order rate equation, K equal to 2.303 over T log initial concentration over final concentration, put करांगे सारे दी value and we will get the answer of rate constant. In the second step again, A naught initial concentration 100 है, A आपका calculate करनी है, time 1 year है, and by using again first order rate equation, ठीक है, K equal to 2.303 over T log initial concentration over final. So log after that एंटी लॉग टेकन करांगे ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ एंटी लॉग ਨਾਲ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਲਾਸਟ ਵਿੱਚ A ਵੈਲਿਊ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ 47.82 gram. So next one, that is a half life period. In case of half life period, T half equal to 0.693 over K. K value ਇੱਥੇ ਪੁੱਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, T half ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗੇ 0.940. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. So next, that is complete the reaction when methyl alcohol react with the I2 plus sodium hydroxide, that will this is a iodoform reagent. So because in this reaction only one CH3OH group is present, so it will does not follow the condition of iodoform reaction, so no reaction will occur. In the second reaction, CH3CH2OH, when aluminum oxide will react, that will formation of ethene as a major product at a high temperature. And next, that is a sodium ethoxide plus ethyl halide formation in the presence of heat, that will follow the Williamson synthesis reaction, and formation of ether ethoxyethane will the product is a formation. Next, what is a Lacasse reagent? Under write down Lacasse test for distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. ठीक है. So in case of alcohol, when different alcohols are treated with the Lacasse reagent, that is the anhydrous aluminum chloride plus concentrated HCl, then treat करते हैं. If the turbidity appears immediately, that will indicate that is a tertiary type of alcohol, and if a turbidity appears within the 5 minutes, that is a secondary type alcohol. And if no reaction occur or turbidity appear on the heating of that solution, so that will indicate the solution become the primary alcohol. Next question, that is the lower aliphatic amines are soluble in water. Why? So as we know, lower aliphatic amine that will show hidden bonding with the water molecule will become easily. So due to that, lower aliphatic amines like ethymine are are soluble, less soluble in water. This is due to the availability of a hidden bonding with water. So next, write down the distinguish test between the aromatic amine primary amine and from aliphatic primary amine. So aromatic and aliphatic primary amine distinguished by the benzene diazonium compound or azodite test. When aromatic amine form the diazonium salt, when treated with the nitrous acid, the diazonium react with the phenol to form a azodide which is insoluble in water, para hydroxyazobenzene. This is also known as a coupling reaction भी अपन कह देंगे. ठीक है, aromatic amine ही show करते पे. So when primary amine react with the nitrous acid, so to form unstable diazonium salt which decompose to form a nitrogen gas and water formation हो रही है, ठीक है. So this is the distinguishes. So at last, that is a 5 marks carrying questions. So which element of a 3D elements series have lowest enthalpy of atomization and why? So zinc element has the lowest enthalpy of atomization because zinc has a 3d10 4s2 electronic configuration and has a no unpaired electron, and the interatomic bonding is weak. Next, a transition metal or their compound act as a good catalyst. So many transition metal and their compound are act as catalyst because of the presence of incomplete d subshell. They can form unstable intermediate with the reaction. For example, finely divided nickel, platinum or palladium आप यूज़ करते हैं कैटलिस्ट फॉर हाइड्रोजनेशन एंड आयरन एंड मोलिब्डेनियम कैटलिस्ट यूज़ करते पे फॉर द मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ अमोनिया दैट इज़ ए हार्बल प्रोसेस, ठीक है, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ यूज़ करते. Next, I define lanthanide contraction. So the study decrease in atomic and ionic radii of a lanthanide element with increasing atomic number, that is called as a lanthanide contraction. Why do cerium and terbium show +4 oxidation state? Because cerium and terbium upon +4 oxidation state, that will give the F0 and F7, that is having the no unpaired electron or half filled electronic configuration, that will lead to the stability of the complex molecule, okay, and form the stable electronic configuration having no unpaired electron and half filled electronic configuration. So next question है, write on the similarity between the lanthanide and actinides. Both show f orbitals 4f and 5f orbital. Lanthanide actinides, lanthanide and actinide have same number of unpaired electrons and quite similar spectra. And both lanthanide and actinide series show ff transitions. Both are electropositive and high reactivity in show. And like lanthanide contraction, there is actinide contraction. The contraction are due to the poor shielding effect of 4f and 5f electron in actinides and in lanthanide respectively. Actinide like lanthanide show ion exchange behavior. Next, that is a naming reactions. First, that is a Sandemir reaction. In case of a Sandemir reaction, benzene disonium chloride react with the cuprous chloride HCl to form a chlorobenzene is the major product, that is a Sandemir reaction. Second, a Hoffman homolysis reaction. In case of when ammonia is reacted with the alkyl halide formation of a substituted ammonium salt, which will further react with the base, and that will give the amine as a product. So in case of Hoffman homolysis reaction, when primary amine react with the alkyl halide 2 will give the secondary amine, will further react with the alkyl halide will give the tertiary amine, and further react with the alkyl halide to form a quaternary ammonium salt formation दे रहे हैं. Next है हमारे Woods fatigue reaction. In case of Woods fatigue reaction, that is a mixing of a reactant of a Woods reaction as well as a fatigue reaction. So Woods reaction alkyl halide, and from the fatigue reaction aryl halide react with the sodium metal in presence of dry ether, again formation of a alkyl aryl ring, that is a toluene as the major product. So this will indicate that a Woods fatigue reaction will occur. Next, a Finkelstein reaction, when alkyl halide react with the iodine, that is a sodium iodide, leads to formation of alkyl iodide, that is a Finkelstein reaction. In case of Riedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, benzene, that is treated with the alkyl halide in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride as a toluene as a major product. So this is called as a Riedel-Crafts alkylation. Next, explain the mechanism of substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction, SN2 reaction. So SN2 reaction, that is substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction, that is a RX react with the nucleophile to form a R nucleophile plus X negative. Rate of reaction become equal to K into RX power 1 nucleophile 1. So order become equal to 2. So this type of a reaction occurring in the single step through the formation of a transition state. So as we know, attacking attacking a nucleophile OH negative and attack on the alkyl halide carbon, that is a primary alkyl halide carbon, and there is a formation of a transition state, and after that there is a formation of ethanol, and we will see that OH negative, that is attacking nucleophile, will attach to the opposite position of leaving group, so that will leads to the inversion of a configuration formation. So this reaction of nucleophile attack the carbon atom at 180 degree away from the hydrogen atom and form backside, so that will leads a formation of a inversion of configuration. Next, halorine or aryl halide are less reactive than alkyl halide. The reason is that based upon the two factors, resonance and hybridization. And in case of resonance, in aryl halide, the electron pairs on the halogen atom are in the conjugation with the pi electrons. So due to that, upon a resonating structure, haloarine that shows that CCl bond having the double bond character. Due to that, CCl bond can't be break and not reactive in nature. Okay. Because having the partial double bond character. Okay. And on the other hand, in second factor, that is a hybridization, we'll see that the CX bond in the uh, halo arene, that is the sp2 hybridization, and in case of haloalkane, that is sp3 hybridization. In the sp2 hybridization, s character that is become equal to approximately 33%. So in case of sp3 hybridization, that is the s character that is a 25%. So near about 33% is more, s character is more. So due to that, more electronegative atom, so due to that, halide become more strongly attracted toward the carbon and having the lesser activity of carbon nature. And in case of s character, that is a 25% lesser, that is a s character. So due to that less electron activity, so due to that they have the larger reactivity. So due to the or also formation the reactivity of nature. So these are the all important question and very very important solve paper issued by the PSEB. So hope that all of the students will cover it and will get the 70 out of 70 marks. So all the best to all the students. Have a great day. Thank you.